going.
Hey, yo, Paulie.
Yo, what's up?
Kick this barn door open.
Take that itch to the next level, baby. Come on, we back with Barn Life. Whoa!
We're back after Richmond and Talladega. We are here in our home studio back in Carolina. Man, rough 2 weeks, but truthfully, 1 week was really solid. Richmond, I screwed up. Missed a little orange box.
Man,
it is what it is.
It's a short track. Quick getting on pit road there.
I'm pumped, though. When we go back to Richmond, I was talking about it in the show earlier. It was a tough track for me. We actually had a really fast race car, and we drove all the way to the front. Mm-hmm. That was crazy. We drove in and got stage points, 23rd to 8th. So when we go back, come playoff time, we're going to be ready.
Yeah.
But Richmond's in the past. Let's just go ahead because we skipped the week. I was super busy, but busy's a good thing because
busy's a great thing.
I got to meet Mark Wahlberg.
Jelly, peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I posted a picture of Mark Wahlberg at the Bass Pro Legends Tournament Senior Tour there in Missouri. If you have not got an opportunity to go to Missouri, get up there to Branson and go check out the Legends course there. Johnny Morris has built this unbelievable golf sanctuary. I don't know what else you would call it, but you got Buffalo Ridge. You got a 9-hole par 3 on top of the rocks right there.
Yeah, that course is nuts.
Oh, my gosh. It's unbelievable. And then you can stay right there.
Tiger Woods killed that design of that course.
Yeah, his 18-hole course actually hasn't got done yet, but he's building it. Mm-hmm. And then you got Gary Player, who did a 13-hole course, which is something that he thinks golf needs to go this direction. Shorten the game up. And it's par 3s. Everybody can have fun. And, similar things that they're doing in racing. You see less laps. You do stages to break it up. Mm-hmm. Golf's moving at. Everybody wants to do things quick.
Baseball's trying to move towards that, too.
Any way you can shorten the game.
Cutting games down or doing stuff to speed the game time up.
Exactly. But it was a great time. From there, we went turkey hunting and bass fishing. I got that was pretty impressive.
Was that a bass?
That was a turkey, boss.
That was a bat bass. It was a bat bass.
Pretty good. I could be a caller out there.
Yeah. So JP, Johnny's son, we smoked a turkey in the morning. Oh, by the way, Kid Rock hung out and stayed with us that night. That was cool, getting to talk to Kid Rock. And my grandfather was actually kind of starstruck, I think.
Well,
yeah.
It probably takes
you don't
a
see
lot
that
to
guy
get,
pretty pumped up.
Takes
very
RC
often.
a lot to get starstruck.
It does, and he was like kind of like a kid around Kid Rock.
That's
I think it was
cool.
They smoked a cigar together. Smoked a cigar together, had a glass of wine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for him. That's cool for him.
It was cool listening to Kid Rock. He's a huge Tony Stewart fan, huge Jimmy Johnson fan. And
what about AD? AD?
I made sure AD fan, and he got championship rings from both those guys. So I said, when we win our championship, bro, I'm going to send you one too.
Right.
Just go ahead
Kid Rock,
and make it happen.
coming, my man.
We're going to bring Kid Rock another NASCAR championship ring. And so we caught bass together. That was cool. Big bass. Biggest bass I've ever caught. And we'll send some pictures. I'll show you some pictures on here.
Maybe you could take Ray Wright out there because he struggles in fishing. So.
Yeah. Our strength coach, Ray Wright, he's a big fisherman, loves bass.
Pit crew coach.
Strength coach, pit crew coach. Yeah, I guess he used to be strength coach.
Ex-strength
He doesn't
coach.
work out that much anymore, does he?
He's pretty weak. Yeah, he doesn't really work out. So the job title didn't really fit him.
Oh, yeah. Couple jabs in this early part of the show for Paul because he knows what's coming. The hoop group battle will be on here later, and Ray will probably be giving him tossing some flames back at him.
Troll.
Yes, we filmed the hoop group this week. Our battle, the epic battle. The saga continues, but it only continues in one way, and that's my way. NWO got the win again.
We'll see him in the playoffs.
Well, I hope they see us in the playoffs, considering a 1-by-35. It was a good team victory for NWO, but either way, we'll move on to the next subject, and the real subject is Talladega. That's where I went after we tested Michigan. That's why we didn't get a barn life last week, folks. I was testing Michigan from bass fishing to testing Michigan, going 200 miles an hour in the freezing snow and rain. It was nasty weather there, but we did get some laps in.
Snowing in April.
Yeah. It was cold, but we got some laps in. Good test for us. I love Michigan. It's a fun track. We did a tire test, so we tested tons of different tires, and I don't ever really quite understand tire testing sometimes because I feel like you never bring back a tire different than what you start there, like the control tire. But I do think they had some good tires that we tried that have some potential.
You're usually pretty solid at Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan's been a good track for us, and at RCR. Big tracks, our motors seem to handle pretty good there, and you know, we'll see when we get there. It's always a different ball game because there's only 5 cars on the track. That's the hard thing about testing. You get 5 cars on the track.
Yeah.
You don't get the correct amount of rubber laid down.
Tough to get a good look.
Tough to get a good baseline.
Yeah.
So when we go back, but we do know our travels. That's nice. So you can unload and your travels be close, and hopefully it's the tire we tested on the most. And from there, I flew home and then flew right to Talladega the next morning.
You had a pretty fun time on Talladega.
Talladega is a blast, man.
It's a great place.
For all the barn life people out
Great
there
place.
listening right here, it's a cool setup the way the race is because we actually get time as drivers to go have a little fun in the infield and enjoy our time with the fans. Talladega Boulevard, it's Mardi Gras, like at the racetrack. I mean, they throw down there.
Woo!
What are you doing there? Just hands up or what?
Mardi Gras. Woo!
Oh, okay. Did you get some beads in the Talladega Boulevard this weekend? You'll throw some beads, or people throwing you beads?
I'll earn some beads, bro. Come on.
Okay. Well, Voss, what's your take on Talladega Boulevard? You ever been down it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, coming in and out of the track, I've never like hung out there. Got a chance to do that because usually we have to get up the next morning.
You never walked down Talladega Boulevard at night? You've never given
I've
up
been there 3 years ago when I
You've never
wasn't
given
pitting.
a crew shirt for a beer?
No,
Don't you? Come on. You've never.
that would be unprofessional.
You live on a book of lies.
Swan, have you ever given a crew shirt up for a beer?
No, but I've been on the boulevard and I had a blast.
Did you flip your crew shirt inside out?
No, I just was out there in civilian gear.
Civilian?
Yeah,
that's a smart
I was a
move.
civilian out there.
I'm glad of you, man. That's smart.
It was a fun time.
I had my Goodwrench Dale Senior jacket on, my cowboy hat, walking around Talladega Boulevard, and
It was a good look.
it was late at night, and so you'd get seen him. So I said, "Hey, I think that's Austin Dillon," and I was like, "Yeah, it is." But it was cool. We signed a couple things.
We just look alike, you know.
Yeah, only on the weekends.
Yeah.
Oh, another cool thing about Talladega, AJ McCarron, got to really hang out with him for the first time. Huge race fan. If you didn't know, he's won a national championship or 2.
Big time football player.
Yeah, big time football player. He's currently quarterback Buffalo Bills. Went from the Bengals. I think he's in a great situation.
Huge situation.
Yeah.
Great spot for him. And
Former Panthers coach is now his head coach, Sean McDermott.
I think he's gonna really excel there.
Oh yeah,
Be in a great spot.
So Friday night, we all get to hang out with McCarron and other race car drivers like Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon, Bowman, Blaney,
Got a squad.
Suarez, Eric Jones. Everybody was out on the boulevard,
That's
and then they
cool.
all kind of moved in. The party kind of moved into the driver owner lot, and from there it was just a good time. And you guys are getting inside information right now, so that was a good party Friday night. Fun times.
I'm sure it was a blast.
So Saturday, all we have to do is qualify. We get up, we qualify at like noon, and from then you get to kind of enjoy the Xfinity race, which a lot of the drivers work the Xfinity race. I think a lot of fans like that.
That was cool. I like seeing that. Like, I mean, we have the broadcast going on the TV behind the pit box, and it's fun seeing those guys on pit road, like doing
working
interviews and stuff, and it's definitely cool. I think fans probably really enjoy stuff like that too.
Oh yeah, I think some of those guys were hurting from the night before.
Oh, I'm sure they were.
But Saturday, so the qualify Xfinity race, crazy Xfinity race. After the Xfinity race, what do we do? Oh, went and watched our good buddy Duggar open up for Uncle Cracker, and he totally rocked it. The fans were everywhere, as far as the eye could see. Actually,
the picture I saw
is that not awesome?
Like,
dude, from the stage, we got up there on the stage.
100+ yards back was just
Oh yeah,
packed.
as far back as I can see is just lights up there with phone camera lights and stuff.
That was really cool.
Duggar just knows how to get a crowd going in Alabama. Heck, he's from Alabama. And then Uncle Cracker came on after him, and that was about the time I slipped away and made one lap through the boulevard. We had some friends of Whitney's with us, so I wanted to let them experience the chaos that goes on the boulevard.
You were the first one to show me the boulevard, and man, it was incredible.
It's a good party. Everybody should experience. If you're a NASCAR fan and you want to have fun, go to Talladega and check out the boulevard.
He hasn't experienced it, but I doubt that.
I'm going to say he's been down it before, once or twice.
I mean, I've walked down it a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
I was going to say, I think I've seen the guy there before. But we walked it once or twice and then rolled to bed and got up for race day on Sunday. Man, race day, Sunday, looking forward to the race. We got in it. We executed well, man. We never put ourselves in a bad position. Got a little damage in the first crash.
Yeah.
Truex got me in the right rear just a little bit. We fixed that. We never lost the lead pack. We came down on time with other cars, stayed in a good position, and then with 28 to go, it was kind of that crunch time where you know it's either going to be a big wreck or you need to start working your way to the front. And we were kind of in-betweeners at that point, and in a decent position, and the wreck happens. I think I'm going to miss it, which I did. I didn't hit anybody.
No, I was watching you on the big screen like, all right, and then all of a sudden I see you coming out of the grass. I'm like,
not good. So I saw the video today, FS1 Race Hub. They showed me going into the grass, which I was kind of happy because it didn't happen at the beginning of the grass. It was like right after the beginning. I must have hit a drain or something.
A big divot or something.
Yeah, because you can see it. Like it clips the grass. I'm fine. And then the next like 5 feet later, it hits a ditch or drain or something.
That pesky groundhog from Caddyshack was out there digging holes, I think.
What's his name?
The groundhog.
The groundhog from Caddyshack?
Yeah.
He was definitely out there.
Pesky.
Oh, what was Waltrip's old camera view? Digger?
Yeah.
No, Fox used to have Digger. Digger was down there.
The Gopher Cam.
Oh, yeah.
The Gopher Cam.
Yeah.
Dude, it junked that race car.
Yeah.
But made for an epic picture.
Thing was smashed.
That picture, I need to blow that picture up and post it on the wall.
We had to push the car back from pit road all the way back to the garage stall. Man, me and Raider were freaking gassed after we did that.
Really?
Because we were.
Was it a run you had to take?
We were in a full-out sprint, and the splitter was freaking just buried.
Dragging the track?
Dragging. We're pushing the thing back, and man, I felt like at some points, me and Raider were the only ones pushing that thing. Darrell was on the right side, just kind of had a hand on it, was running alongside it. I don't know how much he was actually pushing.
He was doing the looking cool picture.
Me and Raider are sitting here, and we're looking at each other, man, my legs are killing me right now. We're breathing hard. Raider's dripping in sweat.
Oh, yeah. Well, Raider sweats when he's sitting. Yeah, that guy sweats
talking, but like it was like, whew. We got that thing back to the stall.
Raider's our gas man, by the way.
Man, that was a workout.
Oh, man. I love stories like that. That's great.
It was good.
When you looked at it, were you like, no, this one's done? Because it was still running.
You pulled in, and then we're like, dude, there's no way this thing's going back out on the track.
It was crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was done.
All the oil came out.
No, it was the water. It was the water.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the water was leaking everywhere. So
that thing was done.
Went to the infield care center and called it a day. But that's just how these speedways work. You win or you go home. It's just crazy. Sometimes it works out and you have a good finish. But I was proud of our execution, not the finish, obviously, because you get in a wreck and finish 30 whatever we finished. No. But hey, sometimes, yeah.
But hey, Fort Bragg, how was that?
That was a lot of fun.
Sick.
Yeah, and that's all leading up to our favorite race, probably Coke 600 weekend, the race that we started this whole thing off with.
Champ, bro.
Yeah, won that last year, and it's all about the 600 miles of remembrance that week. So we put a fallen soldier on the windshield, which is really cool to share that with another family, and then also the NASCAR Salutes program that starts through that weekend. So that's why we were in Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
We were hanging out with the troops.
Awesome. Such a good time.
Yeah, tell them about what we did.
Well, we went to Fort Bragg, and they had a whole setup. I mean, all the vehicles, all the stuff they use, guns, their formations they showed us, and like they told us, ask as many questions, do whatever you want. Like, we want you guys to be hands-on, and we want to show you what we do. And like, we were like kids in a candy store.
So out of all those vehicles they had out there, which one was your favorite?
Yeah, this thing called the Dagger. It was like a side-by-side deal. And, man, that they said they load 9 guys up on that thing, and it still runs.
Yeah.
And they said those things would go about 100 miles an hour. So those things got to be souped up.
Yeah, they're definitely juiced. More juice than you can get around here.
It goes over everything. I mean, they're suspension.
And you guys got it
things.
stuck.
Yeah, well, the guy driving us, he's one of the military guys that, these things you can't get them stuck.
Unstuckable.
Stuck in the mud.
And we pulled you out. Get the jerk strap out.
Had to get pulled out.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they can get stuck.
From there, we moved on to the rappel wall, which there was a couple guys a little nervous, including myself.
We won't say names of who didn't do it, but everybody did it except one person. But it was definitely nerve-wracking.
We won't say names?
I mean, you can say it if you want.
No, we won't do that.
I'm not gonna throw
we love you, Jake.
Whoa.
Just having fun,
Jake, we still love you,
Yeah.
but you did wimp out.
If we would have let him go first, he would have done it. He did say that.
Yeah.
He just needed the first position.
Yeah, we should have had him go first.
Yeah, me and you were kind of jumping in there like, let's go.
Yeah,
Raider jumped off the wall quick, man.
Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. It was
Big
really
fella
cool.
jumping off the side of the wall. That was pretty cool.
It was. He did a good job,
Yeah.
and he was, of course, drenched in sweat
While he did it.
while he did it. No, I don't
Excuse
think
me.
anybody else was sweating, but Raider managed to drip himself in sweat somehow.
The coolest part of that whole rappel thing is the dude jumping off head first. You got great video of that. Hey, while we're talking about that, we're going to go show you some clips of the Fort Bragg. It was really cool. And when we come back, we're going to talk to AJ McCarron.
Enjoy.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that segment break with Fort Bragg stuff. We're getting ready to go straight into calling AJ McCarron for our FaceTime with him. But before we do that, I got to show you a video that I found this week. Pretty hilarious, and I think these guys are probably AJ McCarron fans because...
Big Roll Tide guys.
Yeah, Big Roll Tide, and this is going on at Talladega, and so a mixture of what AJ loves, and that's racing and football. Whoa, what is going on back there? Dude's jumping through a fire. Roll Tide! Roll Tide. That's too good. Give me something on that.
The dude just appears out of the fire, I feel like.
He's running back there. You think he got his brows? Like, my brows would be gone. I got huge
It just
eyebrows.
looks like he rolls out of the fire like he was just hanging out in the fire.
He stopped, dropped, and
I
rolled.
think when he hit the ground, he felt lucky to make it.
I'd take him in a 40-yard dash. He rolled through the fire.
That was pretty impressive.
Let's call AJ and ask what he thinks. What's up, AJ? I'm glad to have you on Barn Life, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me.
I was telling Paul we had I'd seen you at the track a couple times, but never really got to hang out with you, and we actually got to hang out a little bit.
Says
good
you're
party
quite the
on
race
Friday.
fan.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. I mean, I love racing. Grew up, my grandfather, well, heck, everybody in my family, but small track racing back in Mobile and at old Irvington, and go down to Five Flag Speedway. So, and like I said, my granddad, he's been going to Talladega since '69. The first race they had there in '69. So
That's awesome.
That's really
yeah.
cool.
That's my grandfather started in '69 at Talladega. That's kind of when everything started for RCR racing.
That's awesome.
That's cool. I mean, that's when it all started for us, and kind
yeah.
of started for your family too.
yep, for sure.
And I mean, what a great spot to go, Talladega. Great off the track scene in the infield and everything, and got to be a fun time hanging out in Talladega.
Oh, there's nothing like it. I mean, I know you hear like everybody, especially in the race community, but you hear stories of Daytona and even heck talking to Tim Duggar. He's talking about what is it, Watkins Glen?
Yeah,
I guess
up New York.
Here. Yeah, so he was talking about it. That's a fun time too. But I don't know how they beat Talladega. I mean, that's a special time.
Talladega's a fun time. I've had some good times in the infield.
Talladega
with
is
Austin out there.
definitely NASCAR.
Yeah.
It's our people.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Like that video
Yeah.
I sent you a minute ago is a pretty good video.
Man,
And people jumping through
the
fires.
the guy in the background's the best.
He just
Like,
comes out of the fire.
He's the one that stole the show, right? The whole video was just about him, really.
For sure.
And gave him a big old roll tide as the other dude's chugging a beer. I mean, it's like roll tide, chugging a beer at Talladega while the dude's
Guy
going
jumping
through
out
a
of a
fire.
fire, yeah.
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on.
Well, man, are you pumped to be up in cold Buffalo? You know, you've been working in Cincy, so I'm sure that was cold too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super pumped. This opportunity is great for me. Just to be able to have that chance, like, my dad and family members said, there's 32 of these jobs in the world. And it's something special, and not a lot of people get to achieve that. And so I'm super pumped. Getting used to this weather, though. The first 3 days I was up here, there was 14 inches of snow. So
Oh, my gosh.
I know. That was something new for me, but I'm getting used to it. It's actually starting to be pretty nice now.
That's good.
The summer's going to be awesome up there. You're going to love it up there during the summertime.
That's what everybody says. Everybody's like, we don't get great weather, but when it's summertime, like it's nothing but a party. Like everybody's always outside.
Dude,
so
you got Bill's Mafia behind you, bro. That's got to be one of the best fan bases out there.
When I was thinking about signing here, they sent me a video of Bill's Mafia.
Yes.
And I literally I got done watching it, and I was just like, I didn't know what to say. I was so pumped. I'm like, heck, I mean, that's almost compared to, what Alabama was.
Right.
I mean, not to that extent, but I mean, it was just a passion for the game and for their team. I mean, it's going to be exciting.
And you've got a solid squad, man.
Yeah,
you got the team's built well. And also, I've been going to the Panthers game for, I don't know, a long time now. I've been a season ticket holder of the Panthers, and you got the old defensive coordinator as your head coach there. And man, he's awesome, and he's really fun to watch him build a team. And I'm glad you're on that team. Yeah,
Coach McDermott. I mean, he really is. I mean, it's unbelievable. Just coming from the experience I had at Cincy, which was awesome, but the atmosphere here is just totally different. And I mean, it's family. It's just everything's about the team. And it really is. I mean, it's been awesome to be a part of so far, and I'm looking forward to better times for sure.
Yeah, heck yeah,
It's
great
awesome.
opportunity
Good
for you,
team
man.
ball. And you told me while you were in Talladega, while we were hanging out, we had a good time. Like you said, we had hanging out with Duggar.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. What's cool about Talladega is all the drivers kind of cut loose on Friday night.
You guys have some fun.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
so it was a bit of a mess Friday night, and we were outside listening to people talk and letting Duggar do a little sing along every now and then. And AJ was telling
Sunday
me,
drive.
yeah, Sunday drive. That was so much fun, dude. We gotta throw that video up, boss.
Well,
at
it's
some
cool.
point.
You guys can let loose a little, and AJ can see you guys for who you guys are, and that's a good time for sure.
And he's got a kid now, and he's getting him into go-kart racing, right?
Heck yeah. We
nice.
I mean, I'm super pumped about that more than anything. I mean, like I said, I love racing. And he came and watched the ARCA race with me Friday, and
awesome.
so I mean, he literally, like, on Sundays we'll sit on the couch when we're back home, and he will sit there and watch the race. I mean, every time the cars go by, he just hollers out, "Race, race!" Then he goes over and gets in his little electric car and rides around the house. I mean, he loves it, though, so I'm
cool.
super pumped. Yeah.
Got to get him down North Carolina, go to the Austin Dillon Driving School.
We do Austin Dillon Motorsports. We're going to sign him up.
That's right.
We're going to get him to an early rookie contract real quick.
Heck yeah, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
I just gotta get these sponsorships. That's where it's at.
Oh, you got it, bro. Well, thanks for coming in tonight. I know I gave you not a long notice to call in, but this is Barn Life,
no.
and anytime we can get you back on here, we'd love to have
man,
you.
we appreciate it big time. Nice meeting you too.
Yep, nice meeting you. I appreciate it. Again, AD, and heck, if y'all ever want me on again, just hit me up. I'm down.
Definitely.
All right,
bro.
man. Thanks again, buddy.
Have a good one.
Yep, appreciate it, guys. All right.
Dude, what a small world that he knows your quarterback from Bowling Green.
Old Matty J, the 40-year-old
college football,
bald
you
man.
can't. I mean, everybody likes to hate on a little bit of the Mac, but Mac gets around. Obviously,
Maction gets out there, bro.
Yeah.
Maction's out there. No, it's a small world. You usually find people that know same people that are in your circle, and it's cool that he knew Matty J, and
yeah.
it's definitely a small
So
world.
you guys were playing in the same years, pretty much. AJ was winning the national championship when you were winning the MAC championship, probably.
Yeah, they might have. I think they won the national championship maybe in 2013 when I was my last season. It could have been. Maybe I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, Matty went through Cincinnati. He went to there as a free agent and was there for a little bit. And so yeah, him and AJ must have known each other. I'm looking forward to calling Matty and seeing what he says about the 40-year-old.
It's so
comment.
cool. It's just like racing. It's a small world.
It's a
you
tight-knit
know
group.
everybody, and
Yeah.
then in college football is the same type of deal. So Well, at least you got a little street cred there. One of your guys knows somebody that's good at football.
Yeah. Well, I like to think I'm pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, you won a MAC championship.
Yeah, come on.
You're a baller. I'm just playing with you.
I know.
But that's cool, man.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was cool that he knew him, and AJ, you could tell his passion for racing, dude.
What a cool guy.
Yeah, I can't believe his grandfather came to Talladega in 1969,
right?
Same time my grandfather did.
Man.
Fun fact.
We got to get him out to the barn.
Oh yeah, he told me. He said he was asking about different races to come to, and then he asked. He said, "Hey, I got a suite up here in Buffalo. Come up here and use it. It's heated,
dude.
We're gonna have to take a Sunday.
I'm gonna go jump through a table with Bills Mafia.
Hey, we're gonna have to skip a Panthers game and go watch the Bills. I'm in.
I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Maybe the Bills Panthers. I don't know if they play in Buffalo, but that would be fun.
That'd be bad.
That would be awesome. Speaking of sports, big week in Hoop Group, and you had our main man Voss come video.
Which thank you, Voss. I mean,
welcome.
I said at the start, win or
on
lose,
his
it was
wife's
gonna make
birthday.
Yeah,
It was the day after, but yeah.
I didn't force him. I just said, "Hey, you want to come film this?"
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you want him to come film this week in particular?
It would make great footage, win or lose.
Well, you guys played each other.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
It's like because you're playing.
We're here in Hoop Group. First matchup between Austin Dillon's NWO and Paul Swan and the Wolfpack. Watching the guys warm up right now. Got Tanner Thorson here. Who do you think's gonna win this game?
Best team out here, you know?
He's a smart guy. He doesn't want to say.
I'll say Team Dillon.
Well, solid game for NWO. I knew it was all along that we pull through, and proud to get that W. Denny's not happy with me, but solid win. I can't wait to hear what Swan says on Barn Life.
Yeah, but just growl.
Give him the interview.
We played like shit.
Well, folks, as you can see, it was a demolishing, just a defeating loss for Paul Swan, Denny Hamlin, and the Wolfpack crew. NWO took it home. I think the stats were astronomical. Austin Dillon had 23 points. Ryan Blaney had 17 points. Paul Swan had 7 maybe.
I was double teamed.
Craven had 11 points. Lob had 12 points. Rod Barnes, I think, 10 points. So great team win for NWO. Can't say enough about my squad. We missed Michael Waltrip and Ty Dillon, but we'll see you guys next week. And what happened, dude? Why are you wearing a helmet?
Not really wanting to show my face right now.
I wouldn't either if you got beat by 35. What did you think of the game, boss?
It was a good game. I mean, going into the half, it looked like it was going to be tight, like they were down, but...
Well, I mean, that was your first experience of Hoop Group, and you came and you got to see a double overtime game, which was like epic, right?
Yeah, right before it.
And then you got to see the exact opposite, a just absolute blowout butt whipping.
Yeah. I
All right,
mean,
I'll emerge from this humiliating defeat, I'll call it.
Well, I think you know what? The last couple of days have been hard on you, and I applaud you for at least admitting it was humiliating. And cheers to that. And let's just cheers.
Looking
It
back,
happened.
what would you have done differently, Paul?
Yeah, what would you have done differently?
I probably would have tried to go with a zone defense. I think our zone defense, we got a pretty good zone defense, and probably would have gone with that. That was my mistake for not bringing that in. I mean, it's on me. I had 7 points. It was tough to get around that double team. I tried to do what I could. I had a good game plan. The better team won that night, but we will regroup. We will see them again in the playoffs, mark my words.
It makes me giddy listening to you talk about this. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little nervous. I didn't invite Voss to come video it, but then when he got there, I was like, man, this is gonna suck if I lose this game with the camera there. And I'm sure you were thinking, man, I'm gonna crush him.
I mean,
this video. You really thought you were gonna win. Did you actually? How positive do you think?
I'm a confident person, and I was expecting to win the game. And I told Voss, win or lose, this is going to make for great footage.
Yeah.
And it did. And your expressions and, you yelling about the one pick at Terry, that was pretty entertaining. Denny pulling a towel off of you at halftime, wiping his face and putting it back on your shoulder.
And it's teamwork.
Yeah.
Denny's been a great teammate all season long.
Denny played good.
Denny's been
Denny held his end of the deal up, Paulie.
I think he's been a great first-round pick.
He's
and
been
I think
pretty
he's
good.
definitely earned that number 1 spot.
Yeah. And I think Blaney's been a great second-round/first-round pick. My first overall pick. Blaney just crushed it,
Yeah, he's definitely
You saw him dropping
playing some
points
pretty
in
good
that.
basketball.
He played really well, along with my entire team.
I really wish we could play some football, though. We always do these non.
Oh, that's where he goes with this.
We always do these
He's been beat
non-contact
both
sports,
times
so
against me in hoop group, and now he's going to football.
Why don't we strap the
just admit
pads
it.
on and let's play some football?
I don't want to play football. I wouldn't do that. That would be that's not smart. That'd be like you saying that you're the better captain in hoop group. It's just not smart. Don't say stuff like that.
The playoffs have not come yet, so we're going to...
It doesn't matter. At this point, I won a game against you by 35. I will guarantee you will never, ever, ever, ever in hoop group history beat me by that point deficit, ever.
Why don't you put someone just one-on-one on me?
I don't need to. I'm smarter than that. It's like how I drafted you. I gave you my first-round pick. I said, here, Paul, I'm going to wrap this thing up to you in this little coveted chocolate piece and hand it to you. And you couldn't do a good job drafting your team. You had 2 first-round picks. I didn't even pick my first pick until after you picked twice. I don't know what to tell you. I just took the old average Joe's.
Blaney's playing the best season of his life.
Why is that?
Probably because Lob's on his team.
I think it's because I
Good job,
maximize Ryan Blaney's talent. I knew Blaney had talent. I knew where to make him shine. He goes the whole hard. He's aggressive. Yeah, Blaney is a first-round talent all day long. He slipped to the second. Don't know how people let him go. Everybody thought he couldn't pass. I just had to surround him with the right people. I mean, I can't say enough. Austin Craven's got 51 points. He's almost caught Swan in the scoring category.
All right, we're going to... Oh, hold on. He's not even anywhere near me in the scoring category.
You scored 7. He scored 11 this week.
Congrats, Craven. You get a lot of assists from Austin. Good
From who?
job. From you.
Oh.
Let's see how he does when you're not on his team.
Well, we'll just have to wait till next season. Hopefully he gets another trophy.
Craven, I love you. You're my guy.
What if Craven has 2 hoop group championships before you have 1?
But I will not take Craven talking smack to me.
See that golden ball up there?
Yeah.
If Craven gets another one of those before you get your first, will you say that he is the better hoop grouper?
No. No.
By the way, Austin Craven is Austin Dillon Motorsports, pretty much president, business manager.
I love
He does
Craven. I
everything.
love you, but come on, guy.
He's a grinder. He's a Dillon grinder. He just gets in there and grinds out
He
points.
does. He's a very hard
He
worker on the
grinds.
court. I would love to have him on my team, but
You could have drafted him
Don't be talking smack to me. No, I couldn't have because
you had 2 first-round picks.
No, he was picked before I was.
No,
hopefully gonna
you
get
gave
him.
up the pick that you could have had him at.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all over now, folks. Don't have to worry about it anymore. Hey, we're on to Dover, and you get to play another team next week, and I get to go play another team next week, which my game, by the way, NWO has locked up the #1 seed. We don't even have to play next week, and we've locked the #1 seed up, so we have a bye in the playoffs. I don't know what seed they're in. They're in it. They did make the playoffs this year. That's great. So that's good. But, on to bigger and better things. When the playoffs come around, Voss, hopefully we can get you to come video the playoffs. That'll be really fun, and you guys can see more of the Hoop Group action. But, Dover, let's go win. Because you got to win at something this week. Because you definitely didn't win in Hoop Group.
Yeah.
Don't want to talk about it?
Apparently I got to win at something. Well, I need his help to win at something this weekend.
Let's go. I need to get it done.
It's not just on me, guys.
A lot of it is on him every time we come down pit road. Every time. Just kidding. It is the team. But we're going to win as a team. We need a good run. We need a top 10. We need a top 10. We got to get things going back in the right track.
Big need of a top 10. We got to get it.
And this is a place we can do it. We ran 13th and 16th last year, and
I'm feeling good.
Bristol was good.
I'm feeling good.
No, we're just going to make it happen. I'm going to have the confidence you had going into the Hoop Group game against a superior, talented team. And
all right,
just
cut,
like I'm going to go.
The film.
What? Hold on. I'm just saying. We're going into a battle, kind of like you were this week, but we're going to make it happen. We're going to go get it. We're going to win. We're going to make it. We're going to get some stage points and put ourselves in a good position to go make it happen at Dover. I feel good about Dover. I've been thinking about it, been working on it. Bristol is similar. We had a good run at Bristol going. So Dover, here we come. Can't wait. AAA on the car. It's the first it's second AAA race.
AAA.
Yeah, second AAA
love the
race.
paint scheme. Love the fire.
Love my guys at AAA and gals. Man, AAA always crushes
Susan, I love you, girl. Come on. My man Terry, what are Saturdays for, baby? The boys. Come on.
All right, guys. Oh, before I forget this. Saturday, I will be in the booth announcing the Xfinity race with Adam Alexander and Waltrip.
Nice.
So Saturdays are for the boys, it seems like. The boys will be up there announcing the race.
We need to fly a flag on the pit box.
Hey, I'll give you a shout-out down there, Paul. You get a good pit stop.
Yeah.
What team are you on? 3-team?
Yeah.
Okay, 3-team on
We got
Saturday. I'll give you a
Jeb
shout.
Burton racing first this weekend.
Yep. Put him out front, why don't you? Give him a little track position Saturday.
We'll do it for him.
All right. Give me something to talk about. Hope you guys enjoyed Barn Life tonight. It was epic. It was a great week for me. Just saying. Paul, maybe next time. Oh, I do need to wear your Bowling Green shirt.
Still waiting on that.
Yeah.
Said he's a man of his word. Let's see if he's up to it.
It'll happen. Peace out, guys.